Hello, my beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome to your May reading. This will be an overall general reading for what to expect for the month of May. So let's get into it. I've already shuffled the cards a bit off screen, but let's see what Spirit has in store for you, my beautiful Aquariuses. What can my Aquariuses look forward to this month, please, Spirit? We got the Two of Cups reversed. All right, and what are the lessons that my Aquariuses are learning this month? We got Temperance and the Star card upright. Okay, and let's see. What is spiritual guidance? We got the Moon. And then what is the overall energy? Thank you, Spirit. These cards are just flying out today. The overall energy for the month, we got the Knight of Cups reversed, the Empress upright, the Three of Cups upright, and the Akashic Records. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you all, and then we'll dive into your reading. Can I get a clarifier for this Two of Cups, please, Spirit? Clarifier for this Two of Cups, please. Thank you. The Hanged Man upright. Can I get a clarifier for the lessons that you're learning, please? Can I get a clarifier for this lessons? The Temperance and the Star. Thank you. We got the Two of Swords and the Ten of Coins came out sideways. Can I get a clarifier for this Moon card, please? Thank you, Spirit. We got the King of Coins for the clarifier there, and then a clarifier for the overall energy, please, Spirit. Clarifier for the overall energy, please. I'm getting that there's enough cards here, but let's see what flew out. Five of Cups reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, and the Five of Swords upright. Okay, so let's dive into your reading, Aquarius. So what I'm seeing here with this Two of Cups reversed and the Hanged Man, Aquarius, is that either you're coming into a new relationship and it's kind of like throwing you for a loop and making you have to see things in a very different perspective, in a different way, or you are butting into a new relationship with yourself in a realm of self-love and how you're taking care of yourself, how you're showing up for yourself, the types of boundaries, healthy boundaries that you're setting up for yourself. And ultimately, this is all based on this new perspective or new way of being and doing things in the world with this Hanged Man. So this Two of Cups usually denotes either a beginning of a new relationship. It could also be the ending of a relationship being reversed like this, but this could also relay back to that version of yourself and your self-love, right? And how you are in relationship with yourself. So either this could be ego death, like dying off of the old self and you coming into a new balanced place with your new self, or again, the relationship aspect here, right? So what I'm getting with this Hanged Man though is that there's a new horizon, there's like a new dawn coming, and all these new perspectives and new ways of looking at things is actually going to be helping support you on your journey forward. So with that, the lessons that you're learning are Temperance, which is all about balance, and then the Star card, which is all about being the star of your life, taking care of yourself, honoring your wants and your needs, and that version of yourself that your soul is asking for, right? That your soul is leading you towards. There is this need and necessity for balance there. And with that, not only are you going to have to make choices with this Two of Swords here, but it's going to bring you all of your heart's fulfillment in the physical reality. It's literally going to bring all of your dreams into fruition. So allow this new perspective, allow this new paradigm to come into being. You may feel a little bit like you're in an upside down world right now. You may feel like your whole life is being turned upside down. You may feel like you're having to make really difficult decisions that don't feel comfortable, right? That are pushing you outside of your comfort zone altogether. But just know, the more that you're following that North Star, that inner compass and that North Node, and becoming the star of your life, and the balance that you bring to your choices and your actions, that when you make this choice based from this place of love, based from your heart, you're really going to get everything that you ever wanted. So you have to trust that that is coming into fruition, that that is building, but your choice cannot be made from a place of fear. It cannot be made from a place of feeling like bound to someone or something, right? So not making a choice out of people pleasing or for someone else's comfortability. Like, this has to be made by your resonance, by your inner authority, by that version and inner strike of your truth deep within your soul, okay? And when we make choices from there, not only are we honoring our inner compass, we're honoring our inner authority, but we are learning in that sense how to balance our needs and our wants based on what is happening around us too, right? And so, yeah, there's going to be choices that you have to make that are going to push you way out of your comfort zone this month, Aquarius. So understand that. Get uncomfortable being uncomfortable. Get comfortable being in this like upside down world and having to see things from this new perspective or this new ideology or just like a new paradigm, right? And just know that everything you want is coming based on those decisions that you decide from your heart, from your inner authority, from your truth. Okay, and then with that, we have the Moon card here. So this is going to be your spiritual guidance, which is following your emotions, following your instincts, following your intuition. And when I say follow your emotions, I don't want you, what I want to really clarify is not to follow the emotion to a reactionary place, right? Like, that's not what I mean by follow your emotions. What I mean by follow your emotions is like really tap inward, come inward and feel what you're feeling when you're making these choices. When something lights you up and sets your heart on fire and literally lights your soul ablaze and everything in you wants to jump forward, but it's like maybe scary as shit, maybe a lot of fear comes up around that, but it's like there's this undercurrent of excitement, you know? Like, don't get your head involved. Don't think about it too much. Go inward and feel it. Feel the emotions that come up with that choice. Maybe there's fear, but is there excitement below it? Is there that love or that like thing that keeps bubbling up inside you that says, I want this. I don't know why I want this, but I want this, right? Those are the emotions, the joy, the love, the visceralness of that emotion. Like, that's what you're wanting to tap into and make choices from here with that Moon card as you come inward and feel it in your body. Allow it to be instinctually and intuitively, like, let your body guide you through your choices, okay? And with that, we had the King of Coins. I don't remember if this was upright or reversed. When I picked it up, I kind of like spun it around in my hands. I honestly can't remember, but it's interesting because it almost looks like there's a bull here in this coin. I don't know if you can see that. I can just see these like little horns. And we're in Taurus season right now, right? And we'll be here until about the 20th to the 22nd. We in that cusp area of the Taurus season. So really, we're in an eclipse season right now as well. And that eclipse will end, will bookend on May 15th with a full lunar eclipse. But what I will say here is we'll be in that eclipse window and the energy of the eclipse for 2 weeks after that. So pretty much the whole month of May is feeling like eclipse energy, and we're in eclipse energy. And with this, massive changes, really quick shifts will begin to happen, lots of transition. So allow these things to happen around you. Feel your way through it, because you may feel cut off from your divine guidance, but that's why this like need to come inward with this moon card is happening here. And just know that when you continue making choices that align with that version of your life, of everything, like imagine that version of your life of everything that you could ever want being a reality, right? Everything that your heart so desires, when you really feel into it, imagine and hold that container as the thing that you choose to make choices that align with. Did that make sense? Okay. So, okay. My container and my dreams that I'm holding right now is to literally build a legacy for my family. I want to get married and have kids, and I want to have something to pass down to them. I want to create something so great that I can leave for them, that ultimately when I leave and part this world, that either they can take over and continue to birth and push out into the world and share with the world, or they can choose what they want to do with it. But I'm not going to leave them. I don't want to leave them on their own. I don't want to leave them destitute. I want to build something for them and for the collective and for my tribe and community that people can continue to tap into long after I am gone. So that is my container, right? That is the vision I have for my life, is to have this beautiful relationship and kids and the family and a legacy, right? And so this is the container that I'm toggling to as my king of coins. And every time I make a decision, if it doesn't align with that vision, then chances are I'm gonna say no to it. I'm gonna walk away from it. If it doesn't feel like it's lining up or can be plugged into that vision or is gonna get me closer to that vision, it's a hard no. It's a pass for me. And anything that is a fuck yes or a soul yes is going to align me to that vision. So that's what I'm saying with that container that you need to hold. I don't remember if this was upright or down, but what I'm getting is when you make these choices, toggle them and see if they're going to get you closer to that vision of what you want your ultimate soul reality in this incarnation to be, whether that's you being a multimillionaire, whether that's you, like me, building a legacy, whether that's you being of service to the world in some way, you know, like whatever that thing is that you're holding in your container for your future, you need to make decisions and listen to your emotionality and your body based on what's going to get you closer to that. Especially if you're feeling, when we're in eclipses, we do get this feeling or sense that we're cut off from our external guidance, right? The guidance from above, from the spirit realm and whatnot. And just know this is not true. You're not cut off, but because the earth or the moon is in the way of the light codes coming into the planet and how we receive, it can feel like it's dimmed or separated a little bit in a way energetically. Okay, and so from that, the energy that you are going to be navigating for the month, we had the Knight of Cups reversed, the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Akashic Records. So Aquarius, what I'm seeing here is not only are things being kind of turned upside down for you in the sense of where your heart was toggled to and the things that were closest to your heart, like that stuff is shifting for you right now. And so allow the shifts to happen. Allow this this eclipse season to kind of run its course, and do your best not to push or to pull or to rally against or force. You know, we don't want to push in any or pull in any one direction. It's almost as if you need to just surrender and let these things happen. listen to your instinct, tap into nature, tap into your fertile, you know, the fertile knowingness within your cellular DNA. Go inward. I'm getting a lot of energy right here in this like upper part of the left side of my brain here. Get creative, work with the elements, work with the moon, utilize the energies around you that you can tap into if you're feeling a little cut off from your higher self or your spiritual guidance this month. And then we have the Three of Cups and the Akashic Records. And so there is this almost like you need to focus more on feeling good, on being in celebration, being in gratitude for the things that are working in your life, for the things that you do have, for the things that you have created, especially because it may feel like things are changing in such a rapid way or such a fast way, and you're like being kind of like thrown into this upside down reality that isn't yours anymore, that's forcing you to kind of be comfortable being uncomfortable. Celebrate all of that. Celebrate the unexpected. Celebrate the openness to new ideas, new insights, new ways of looking at things, new people, new connections, new opportunities coming in. Shift your perspective to be in celebration and in gratitude more than anything. And then with that, know that the Akashic Records, like there's some stuff that your soul is doing right now, and these changes are necessary. Like that is coming through so clear, like the word necessary, but they've broken it up for me as like necessary, like, and there's like a period in between and it's all capitals. Like the shit that's happening in your life is necessary for your soul's evolution and where you're wanting to go. So trust the process and trust the unfoldment of all the transition and all the things moving and you being kind of thrown upside down in this moment. Trust it all, because there's something coming from that. And so with that, what I will say is there's less of the grief, less of the heartache. That's very clear. Be in celebration, be in gratitude. Don't like, you need to shift your perspective if you're like grieving or in this point of like sadness for what's leaving or from what is going or the life that you had. Like let that go altogether and be in gratitude, knowing that what's coming instead is going to be so much better, so much more aligned, so much more balanced, and bringing you exactly what you want, literally everything you want. And it's like masks are coming off. Like you have to take the mask off yourself around the idea of who you were and who that version of yourself was and who the version of the other people were in your life. You got to just like let all those masks fall, let that go, and understand that new perspectives are necessary, are needed right now. Okay, that Ace of Swords is a new perspective, and it's like you're not quite there, but you're literally, what I'm getting is you're kind of being thrown into the deep end on this new way of looking at things and this new perspective and new insight, almost like you're being thrown in, and it's like, I didn't ask for this, I don't want this. And if that's the case, your soul did want this, something bigger than you wanted this, so it's happening, and there's no way to stop the momentum. It's almost as if you just need to let everything, all the chips fall, see where they land, and then assess, because at that point you're gonna see, oh wait, I did really want that. Oh, and I didn't really realize I wanted that, but that is exactly what I needed. It's going to kind of be like that. So, and what I said with the choices and you being the star of your life, when you get to this place where you're balancing your choices based on you getting and connecting to that future version of yourself and aligning to that, like, and choosing from your heart and this internal authority, internal compass, that will bring balance into your life through these choices, and you are literally going to get everything you want and everything that you need too, Aquarius. That's the beautiful piece. You're going to get everything you want and everything you need. Okay, I'm going to pull an animal spirit card now for you all. What animal spirit will best support my Aquariuses this month, please, Spirit? What is the animal spirit that will best support my Aquariuses for the month of May? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We got a few, but I'm not going to pull all of them. I'm going to pull the first and the last one because these are the ones that are like jumped out at me. We got the crow and the camel. When we think about crows, they're all black, right? And it's sitting on this little ball of light here. And that's your internal knowing, that's your intuition. And then we have the camel, which crosses through the desert and it has water humps on its back, right? And it's showing us a moon at night. And so there's this need to tap into your inner resources and understand that you have the innate wisdom within you. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt that internal knowing. Don't doubt that resonant strike when you feel that deep within your bones, deep within the soul of who you are, in every cell of your body. When something rings true, there is this deep resonant feeling that goes throughout you. Like when you hear that perfect crescendo of music come together and harmonize, and it gives you goosebumps all over and everything lights up, like that is that resonant feeling in your body. So if you're having trouble connecting to that, there may be a part of you that disembodies or dissociates from your physical body. If you've had a very traumatic upbringing or childhood, or you've been through a lot of trauma and emotional stuff in your life, you may dissociate from your body and kind of leave your body, and your soul's just kind of like up here, like you know, and that's the way that you like detach, right? There's this need to come back into the body, this need to come inward and tap into your inner resources. Trust your instincts, trust your gut, whether you have a gut instinct, whether you have that solar plexus instinct, or whether you have more of a like sacral instinct, you know. Maybe this is your instinctual you know, guidance that comes through your third eye or your crown. Trust whatever and however you instinctually know. Listen and wait for that chord of harmony, and for everything in you to kind of lean forward and say yes, even if you're scared. Remember, this is spirit and your soul and the universe or source, or you know, whatever you want to call it, God. Everything is literally throwing you out of your comfort zone so you can really learn how to tap in and really learn how to read and understand your own cellular DNA's knowledge, right? The imprint within your soul, your cellular DNA, you already know what you're called to do. You already know on some level, and it's just a matter of allowing yourself to shift your perspective, to get quiet, to go within, to listen and tap into those key codes, tap into that cellular DNA, tap into that inner knowing, that compass, that internal compass that will lead you. That's how camels do it. They lead from an internal compass through the desert, right? And they know when and where water is, and then they hold water within them. So, you know, you have all the resources within you. You have all the internal innate knowledge within you. Trust it. Trust what's coming through. That is all I can really say here on that animal spirit message. Okay, do we have an oracle message for my Aquarius babes, please, Spirit? Thank you. The roots, there we go again, getting rooted, getting grounded into your body. When we think about growing a foundation, when you think about a plant or a tree, it has to have a good root system. Otherwise, if a animal comes by and grazes its foot over it, it's gonna pull it right up. If the wind and the elements come in with a big storm, it's gonna pull that new tree right up. So you have to have a grounded, very solid root system in order to have a solid foundation in what it is that you are creating and bringing out into the world. So work on being more embodied. Look, there's the crow again. There's the crow again. Work on being embodied in your body. Work on tapping into your cellular DNA, the knowledge within you. Listen to the body and your instincts, the things that are coming through. Because I think I said this earlier, I may have said it in a different reading, but I think I said it earlier in this one. When we learn to, or sorry, when we're in an eclipse season, we can feel shaded or eclipsed or cut off from the higher knowledge outside of us, from the ethereal realm, from the spiritual realm, from source energy, right? Like the sun is our source energy. That's where we pull light codes from. And there's radiation that comes off the sun. Not only does it feed everything on earth, like almost everything on earth needs the sun to survive, right? And so ultimately, when that is blocked by the earth or by the moon in the eclipse, we get shut off from those light codes coming through, right? So grow your roots, go within, get more embodied, stop dissociating however you can, ground yourself, feel your feet on the earth, go outside, connect with nature, dance, body movement, doing cold therapy like cryotherapy, dips into cold water. That'll get you back into your body real fucking quick, okay? And so that is necessary this month, is to be embodied and listen to your instincts, listen to your cells and what's happening within your body, okay? And the last card I'm going to pull for you all is going to be a moon card. What energy do my beautiful Aquariuses need to be in this month? Peace and acceptance. Yeah. So finding that sense of peace, that inner peace in the upside down, in the whirlwind, in everything that's shifting around you, finding that inner peace and acceptance, surrendering into being uncomfortable, surrendering and accepting that this is a time of transition, surrendering and accepting that you may need support and there's support being offered to you, maybe in ways that you're not expecting. Surrendering and accepting the changes that are happening for your greater good, and that what's coming in return to fill the void for what has left or what is leaving is going to be better than you could have ever imagined, Aquarius. Okay? Find peace in all of that. It's gonna be a roller coaster ride, not gonna lie, but you've totally got this. Your soul is definitely in the lead with this Akashic Records, and just know that the veils of the masks are all being pulled off. All the grief is being walked away from. Enjoy yourself. Find that sense of pleasure and gratitude in everything that you're going through, and just know that you will get through this. You already know, Aquarius, you already know. If you would like support over actually the next year, if you know you're going through a really big transition and you know that you are stepping up into something so much bigger and you want some heavy hitting support over the next year with a group of really conscious individuals that are all up leveling in kind of the same way in their life to be in alignment with their soul, please check out my Mastermind link down below. I have an open enrollment for that right now, and the enrollment closes on the 15th. So I would love to have you if this is something that speaks to you and resonates with you. And also be sure to watch your rising and moon sign as well to get the fullness of what this whole month holds for you. All right, Aquarius, I love you. Peace. You've got this, and trust your instincts, trust yourself. Love you guys. Bye.